How's it going, YouTube? This is Strange AI, and today we're going to do a little new series I'm going to call What Did I Buy? Because everybody asks, what do you buy? So the way we're going to do this is when I get an order in, I'm going to break it down, sort it out, and we're going to go through it. And you can either tell me, did I get a good deal? Did I lose? Did I win? You know, you tell me what you think. I mean, I'm typically on the positive that I won. But I do lose. So you tell me what you think. The total amount for what we have in front of you here is 200,000 yen, or roughly, with the conversion rate right now, probably like 1350. We'll just say 1400 even after shipping. The reason it's always going to be the same for these videos, it's always going to be 200,000 yen, because I always consolidate packages down to roughly 200,000 or as close as I can get. Because when you ship stuff from your middleman services, Bai, Tenzo, whatever it may be in Japan, if it's over 200,000 yen, it's more likely that they go through the package. And also, they'll typically charge you extra. I forget what it's for, but it's something along the lines of like with customs. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know when I use Tenzo, if it's over 200,000, and I know it's with a lot of other ones, they charge you extra. So why not just keep it consolidated down, ship it out, and then when I rack up another 200,000 yen worth of cards or $1,400, ship them out. So again, $1,400 is what you see in front of you. That's what I paid. My best guess, from what I'm used to, is probably about, I would say, 10% of this is going to be gradable. And I would say of that 10%, so if there's 200 cards here, 10%'s 20. Of that 20 cards, maybe like 5 are gradable, so 20, or 5 or 10s, so 25%. That's just a guesstimate based on what I'm used to and just based on what I'm looking at. I know these old backs already, like the likelihood of anything being gradable here, slim and none. I more so buy a lot of this stuff. I feel most comfortable buying things when I'm like, okay, if I get this and it's not gradable, unless it's absolutely demolished, I can probably make a couple dollars selling it raw. That's usually my thought process. And then you figure, okay, well, I'm going to either break even or make a couple dollars raw. And then if it's gradable, you get a 9, probably make a couple bucks, you get a 10, you have a little bit of a win. So that's my philosophy. That's kind of the way I do things. I'm never out here looking for, a swing and a big hit, big home run every time, because I just don't think that's sustainable. I'm here just hitting singles. I'm hitting line drives. So that's the way I like to do it. But yeah, we'll jump into this. We'll go through this. They're already sorted into typing, and then what I got in, like, based on each card from each type. We'll start off with old backs. We're not going to have a lot of variety here, but a lot of quantity. We have Dark Dragonite to start. This thing, man, like, even if this isn't gradable, this is a freaking beautiful card. This is an absolutely gorgeous card. We got Dark Dragonite from Rocket. Man, dude. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 Dark Dragonites from Rocket. And we'll just kind of take a look at a few of these. And if anyone's like, oh, they're not sleeved, they're not gem in, I promise you, these have been getting shuffled around and moved around for over 2 decades now. Quick shuffle in a video isn't going to destroy them. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. But it's just cool when you go through like a stack of something like this to see the variety of the hollow patterns, the variety of the shadings. I mean, this one looks on the right like lighter printing than what the one on the left is. This one looks really dark. I don't know, a lot of swirls in different places. We'll go through like one copy of each just to kind of give you a breakdown. Again, I have no... Of course, I pick an actual clean copy off of this. This is actually a clean copy. There's a little bit of a small ding at the top. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to show you another one because I don't want you to think that all these are like that, because it's not. Yeah, this is perfect. All right. This is the majority of what you're going to see for this kind of stuff. I mean, you can see the bumps and bruises. Of course, the first one I pick out is actually a clean looking card. Face on this one's actually pretty good. Yeah, some scratching. But again, I mean, the way I look at it is, if I buy something and I pay what I feel is appropriate to make a couple dollars on it raw if I sell it, or worst case scenario, break even, I'm happy with that. It kind of gets recycled. You make a couple bucks, put it back into the pot, and then you try again. So, but yeah, it's funny. This is actually a pretty clean copy. Obviously, my lighting here isn't as good as what's in my light box. I'm sure there's a good chance I'll see something that you don't see, just kind of flickering around. I mean, even just so, the centering's off on this one. So, I mean, best case scenario, probably a 9, unless it's within parameters, which is close, but it's definitely off. But, yeah, that's kind of what you're going to expect. More so like what I showed you with that copy than what this is. This is, and again, I got to look at that corner ding under a good light and not behind a camera to actually see. But, I mean, again, it doesn't matter. Beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful card. We'll actually put him in the middle of the stack so he gets less wear and tear from the cards that follow. You're like, why don't you just sleeve it? Well, I didn't. So, all right, next up we have Fossil Dragonite. We have one, oh, look at the swirl on that one. 1, 2, look at the hollow on that one. Man, these are gorgeous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 Dragonites from Fossil. Man, I don't know what it is. Maybe I just haven't had one of these out of the sleeve for a while. I mean, this is gorgeous, man. This is such a good Dragonite. Got the swirls all around. Nice Orby on that one. Nice swirl. Man, it's crazy. And they're all like that, so it must be how they all are, but I don't know. I guess I haven't looked at one of these for a while. It's an absolutely beautiful card. This is when you look at old backs and you're like, man, they did the hollow right. A lot of swirls. We'll take a look at one of these. Man, such a beautiful card. And again, that's kind of what you're going to expect here. I mean, you can see whatever that is on the back. You can see the markings. See the whiting on the corners, that kind of stuff. But again, the goal here is if I pick it up cheap enough and I can list it as a single and probably make a couple dollars, I'm happy with that. It's also a sale. It's a transaction. It's a chance to get a customer. It's a chance to, I usually put a shout out to if anyone's interested in card content, which is probably how some of you got here, to check out the YouTube. It's a transaction. It's feedback. It's a way to direct people to my YouTube. It's everything all in one. It's a way to build a relationship, each card. So it's just the way I look at it, at least. Maybe that's corny, cheesy, lame, I don't know, whatever you want to say, but that's how I feel about it. Next up, we have Mew from Fossil. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Mews from Fossil. Oh, man, look at that thing. Nice orb on that. That's a big old orb. These are just beautiful cards. Again, I think a lot of people sleep on this old back stuff right now. I think Modern's kind of taking center stage, which I get it. I mean, these alt arts and stuff, I mean, they're mind-boggling. Like, all this is just Mew and a background with holofoiling, but look how great it looks as just something so simplistic. And I think there's some beauty in just something being this simplistic. But man, this is gorgeous. Oh man, look at that one with the split orb. Take a look at him quick. Put the rest to the side. You see we got a scratch on the front of this one, a little bit of indent in the top. Don't get me wrong, new back, it ends up coming a little bit better than this stuff for sure. But for the most part, like old back, I mean, this is why I say old back's so cheap right now, because it's like, it's so hard to find a mint copy. And you saw with that Dragonite, even though that Dragonite was clean, it was off-center. The old back stuff's notoriously off-center way more often than new back stuff, except for certain eras. Like you have Dragon Frontiers that's notoriously off-center all the time. But I mean, yeah, it's not easy to grade this stuff. All right, next up we're gonna jump into new back. We have Vaporeon from Golden Sky, Silvery Ocean, beautiful Nishida artwork. 1, 2, 3, only 3 of these. You probably see a little less quantity of most of this stuff. A little more variety. You can see already, look left to right on the right too, the difference in the printing, how one's like darker and one's lighter. But really pretty card. Put those aside, take a look. Man, I really hope this looks good on camera. It looks as good for you guys as it does for me. And obviously you guys are going to be seeing it on a larger scale unless you're looking on a phone as well. But man, these look so good. This is the first time I've looked at some of this stuff like this before on camera. This thing looks pretty clean, but again, I think that's what a lot of people get, like they make mistakes. They think, okay, well, I'm looking at it right just like this. And you're like, oh my God, it's mint. It's PSA 10. It's going to grade. I'm going to sell it and make so much money. But the reality is, if you're actually looking at this stuff in depth, there could be scratches you're not seeing that you can only see in good lighting with it close up. There could be small indents, dings, all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to see something here that might tip me off, but yeah, I see a little bit of a, I don't know if you can see it. There's like a, you see, that's the thing, you can't see it on camera. But there's a little bit of like a mini indent here, and it's like I think you're kind of seeing it right here, right where my fingernail is, where like it's like a wave in the card, but you can only see it at certain lighting, and that's usually like a lot of times what happens with this stuff. And I think people get so upset at PSA like it's their fault, but no, like you not everything's a 10. Like that's what makes a 10 special. Not everything's a 9, an 8, or a 7, because that's near mint, mint, or mint. Your eyes, you think your eyes are better than what you are a lot of times. I have really good vision. I've been fortunate. I never had to wear glasses or contacts. When I'm looking at with the naked eye, looking at this stuff, as opposed to like being in the light box with it up close, or even looking at it as in a scan, you see things that you just normally, like, you don't see, you miss. So again, look your stuff over thoroughly. You're gonna make mistakes because like you're not a supercomputer. Like I know, I'm sure there's people out there, probably some pilots that have insane vision and they can see every little nook and cranny of this thing. Good for them, but you know, for everybody else, for the normal people like us, get a good light box, get a good lighting situation, put it close to your face, really kind of reflect off of it. And I think what really dictates doing that is, you know, if it's something like this, you don't want to send this in if this is going to be like a 5 or a 6. It's not worth sending it in for the $15. You could get your $10-15 back, you know, selling it raw or whatever they are, ungraded. And you could try again. Somebody gets a nice raw card, you get your money back, you know, done deal, instead of taking a risk and then getting mad at PSA because it's not the grade you want. That's not how it works. Like, you know what I mean? So a lot of people out there just kind of have that, like, in my best way to describe it is like a spoiled brat mentality of where I deserved a 10. Well, did you deserve a 10? Or, you know, not to say PSA doesn't make mistakes. They absolutely do. But there's a lot of times more going on than what meets the eye. And you're not a grader. You're not a professional grader. You didn't build a company like them. So, you know, you don't necessarily know exactly what you're looking at. So did a little rambling there. We're at 13 minutes. We got a lot of cards to go through, so I guess we better pick this up. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. Obviously be a little less talking, more looking in the next ones that follow, but this is the first one of this series, so this is what we're going to do. Next up we have Mudkip from ADVP. This is a 7-Eleven fair campaign promo. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take a look at your boy Mudkip here. Definitely one of my favorite Mudkips for sure. In my personal opinion, this is better than the Gold Star. You know, I said it. You know, yeah, the Gold Star's with a lot of money, but this is beautiful Himeno artwork. Take a look at condition on one of these. So I'm going to look over the camera. Yeah, see, this looks like a clean card. Looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful when you do a quick overview. Beautiful card, no scratches. And then you go, and I'm going to try, yeah, and you can see it right there. Big indent. Little ding out the top of the corner. It's a beautiful card. In my opinion, this is still, I would probably list this at light play, unless I see some other stuff when I go over it, like actually under the light. Just because light play, that's what this describes to me. It's got a little bit of play on it, and the rest of the card's near mint. I would give this excellent if it didn't have this indent here. And even with some minor indents, sometimes I'll give that the excellent rating, just because, I mean, the card's flawless. It's not moderately played because of a little indent. It's not damaged because of a little indent. Like, yeah, you can't grade it and get a 10, but that's not what we're selling here. We're selling excellent near mint cards, whatever. Like, I don't know. I think people they combine the expectations of, okay, it's near mint, it's a 10. Well, no, near mint in PSA is still a 7. Do I think this would have a chance at a 7 without that little dent here and just has this corner next? Absolutely. It could be an 8 even without that. It'd probably get a 6 like this, which is still excellent near mint, but yeah, I mean, again, I'm rambling a lot here, but I just feel like a lot of people have this spoiled brat mentality when it comes to grading. I try to, again, not be like that. It's just not me. I don't feel like I'm entitled to getting a grade on something. All right, next up we have 2 Articuno non-hollows from Mysterious Mountains. It's kind of weird we want to talk from all flashy cards to non, but this is absolutely gorgeous by Kusujima. This one, again, in the camera doesn't look bad, but even just looking down off the camera, I can already see a corner ding. But other than that, looks like a pretty decent card. Maybe some markings in the front. You might be able to see the glare from the bottom. But again, you can't really tell for sure until you look at it. And, you know, it's kind of funny. Like, the same people that are saying their cards should be gem mint are the people that I see online selling their cards as quote unquote near mint, and they look like they went through a washing machine. So that's the way I feel about that. We got Vaporeon here from Split Earth. Take a quick look at the back on Vaporeon. Yeah, we got some massive. You see these? And not just FYI, none of this stuff was said to be in like near mint or mint condition. Like, you know, this, you just never know what you're going to get a lot of times from Japan, especially when you're buying from shops. But, I mean, you can see it here. But it's crazy. Like, this still looks like a clean card. Like, the back's a little jacked up. But this is a beautiful binder copy. Like, this will be perfect in somebody's binder. Absolutely. Next up, we have a Team Aqua's Kyogre from that, was it Aqua quarter deck or half deck or something like that? Team Aqua's half deck. Beautiful card. This one, you got a little edge wear, some fuzzy. Yeah, this one's got a couple things on it too. I mean, you're probably gonna see that more often than not in this video for sure. That Dragonite off the jump was like wow. Like, of course, the one thing that I pull out, and it's actually in decent condition. But we got Kabutops here, EX from Team Magmaverse Aqua. Yeah, you can see this one's obvious. A lot of stuff going on here. Got Wailord EX from Sandstorm, 1 copy. One of my favorite EXs from the era. See something here. I don't know if that's... See, sometimes, like, what looks like a scratch is actually, like, from when they cut the cards, this gold edging, it's like the flakes start sticking to the card, and you can usually scrape them off. Sometimes they're actually on there. Yeah, I actually just scraped that one off. It's gone. It's weird. It's like they're just little flakes. Like, some people think they're scratches, but they're actually just little flakes from the cutting process. I don't know if that's like as the knife got dull or what. This one actually looks pretty clean from the naked eye, but again, we'll only know when I take a look under the light and put it up close to my face. Beautiful card though. We got Gyarados. This one's from Clash of Blue Sky. Yeah, Clash of Blue Sky. Beautiful foiling. Awesome artwork on this one. Hey, this is everybody on YouTube. Wide open mouth thumbnail. Oh, man. I make myself laugh. This one. Yeah, I see some, like, little indents and stuff. Otherwise, clean card, though. I mean, but that's what's crazy. Like, you know, people are like, oh, it's not a PSA 10. It's like, dude, this is a beautiful copy. This is perfect for someone's binder. And even if you wanted to grade this, this would look great in a PSA case no matter what grade it gets. All right, we got Palkia G level X. This is PT1. I think it's... Is this Galactic's Conquest? Might be. I don't know. We're getting rusty on those again. Haven't done the reps. Yeah, I see a mark here. Otherwise, pretty clean, but it's like one of those things where if there's an indent on it, you know, I'm not going to grade it, and then I have to list it as light play, you know, because I light played at EXC. Excellent. I can't really list it as near mint unless it's like a microscopic dent. Man, that's a pretty copy. Might be a decent one. We have Sceptile EX, Magmaverse Aqua, 1 copy. It's a pretty good one. I'm a fan. Yeah, this one has obvious edge wear down at the bottom. An indent there. Yeah. But again, like this light, I used to like look under lights like this to condition scan and thought it was good. And like, I'm telling you, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna write a note down for myself. I'm gonna do a shameless plug here. I'm gonna put an Amazon affiliate link in the bottom for my light box that I use. But I'm telling you, like, if you sell anything on eBay that'll fit in there, I've used that thing every day probably since I started collecting again when I bought it in like 2017 or 2018. The thing's absolutely phenomenal. Like it's literally a box, probably like, I don't know, I would say like 2 feet wide, 2 feet deep, 2 feet high. Like lighting is perfect. It plugs in, it folds up. Again, shameless plug here. I'll probably, if I remember, I'll put that in the description as a affiliate link, and you guys can check it out. And if you grab one, I'll probably get a little kickback from it. But I'm telling you, like, that thing changed my whole perspective on condition scanning for sure. All right, we got to start zooming here a little. We're at 21 minutes already. And I like spending time with you guys, but I got stuff to do. So we got Zapdos here, PT3. This is Beat of the Frontier. This is like the secret-ish rare one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of this. We're just going to take a look at this one because this one has the most obvious. It has the edge wear at the top. Now, these can be in great condition and still have this whitening. Anything with this type of foiling from this era, whether it be the shinies, whether it be, you know, the Charizard, Charmander, excuse me, they're just notorious for this chipping, and it's just something that over time this foiling does. But yeah, I mean, you can see this one's seen better days. This one was loved. All right, we have Deoxys. I can't stop and condition check every one of these. So we're gonna start rolling a little faster here. We got Deoxys here from Holland Phantoms, I believe. Maybe it's Holland Research Tower. Yeah, I don't know. No, it's Holland Phantoms. It's not actually Holland Phantoms. It's something different in Japanese, but you get the picture. We got 2 copies of the Delty species one with the Delta species one here. I like that it's an electric type. It's kind of cool. Same thing we got up next here. We'll do a quick look. Yeah, we got some play on those. We got the Pidgeot Delta species as well. See, I have no problem making content. I mean, I can sit here and talk all day, but the problem is I got stuff to do, and at some point, like, I run out of creative juice just sitting here like mumbling to myself. I mean, that's been the biggest challenge for me. I don't mind doing these videos. Man, sitting here talking to yourself for like hour, like, it's crazy. Like it's kind of like you're legitimately like psycho. It's crazy, man. All right, moving on. We got Jolteon from Golden Sky Silver Ocean. Beautiful card. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies of that. Take a look at your boy Jolteon here. There we go. And just flip it over. Look at the back quick. We'll figure out how to make this an efficient type of video. Got a nick in the corner there, so it's pretty obviously going in the played pile. We got Jolteon from VS, 1 copy. Jasmine's. Oh my gosh, yeah, this one's real obvious. You can see that top left there. I'm sure anyone watching on like a bigger screen, like a PC, you're immediately going to be able to see stuff that I can't even see on camera. It's way easier to see it when you're on camera. Maybe even that Dragonite or that Palkia that I said were in great condition, they might look atrocious to you on camera. Who knows? I can't say for sure. We got Pikachu, 1, 2, 3, 4 copies. This is Spring Battle Road promo. Nice swirly boy on this one. Back copy. Now, you see it up there. You see the dent already. Looks clean otherwise, but you got the dent up there, and that's just like immediate like red flag. One of my favorite promos from DPP era, we have the Quiz Rally promo Pika. Nice swirl on this one. If one of these grades a 10, it'll be going into the collection. Just saying, I really doubt it though. These look pretty clean. I see a little bit of rash over here, a little edge rash. But pretty clean otherwise. Got a copy of Raichu level X from the Lightning Quick Construct pack. You see it up there already. Got Electabuzz from expansion pack. Electabuzz EX. Yeah, I mean, you see the whitening up top there, whitening in the bottom. We have the DP card exchange promo Pika. Always really like this one as well. Yeah, you can see the dents in that one. Pikachu from Split Earth by the wonderful Yukamori. Can't tell offhand what's up with this one. You can see what's up with the other copy already, but I can't. I see scratches and stuff down here. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's some scratches there. The light doesn't quite reflect it right. All right, we have Claydol from the Champion Pack. Is that what it's from? Champion Pack? Why does it sound weird? World Champion Pack. Yeah, that's right. This is first edition, not the God Tier Rarity Unlimited, like a lot of people like to call it. Yeah, a lot of whitening on this one. You can see it in bottom left there. We have I think this is Mew's Mirage Mew deck, something along those lines. It's like a quarter deck promo thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies of that. I always love this card. Nice Koiki Saito illustrated card. Nice swirl on this one. Moving to the back, we have a little mark there. Pretty clean other than that, but there's definitely something on there. I don't know if it's removable with just a quick wipe or if it's there for the long haul. A little whitening on the top too, but not a bad copy. We have Azelf, level X. Why does this one look weird? It almost looks like it's like different positioning on the card. Maybe I'm also going delirious. 1, 2, 3 copies of Azelf. Great level X. Back of this one, absolutely thrashed. I think the other ones are like this too. I think these were playable back in the day. I think almost all of them were. I mean, it's probably because this Poke Power, Poke Body, whatever it is. But yeah, that's another thing that also, as a collector, you can have a card that's really tough to grade because it was playable. And, the majority of the copies were, moved around, played, sold, played, still being played type of thing. It's just part of it. Next up we have Latias here, XYP promo. I can't remember what this exactly is. I just know it was like, this is kind of like a lottery promo. Definitely not as rare as the older ones, but still like a lottery promo. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. It's actually a really nice card. I definitely start to appreciate more of this stuff when I look at it on camera. Oh yeah, you can immediately tell. What's wrong with that one? Oh, well, you see here, friend. So I say, guys, I mean, everybody always asks, like, what do I buy? Where do I buy from? I mean, there's no perfect answer to that. It's not all sunshine and roses, and it's a grind. Like, this is all a grind. And if you don't love it, you don't love the grind, you're not going to have a good time. It's that simple. We got Mewtwo here from Expedition. Always really like this artwork. 2 copies. And looks like we have we have a dent in the bottom already. Pretty clean otherwise. But there's also certain stuff that with certain things wrong with them. Like if I'm like, all right, I wouldn't say this card particularly. If this was the holo, absolutely. If this was the holo and I thought maybe this could get an 8 at $15 in bulk, I'd probably send it in. Because if it gets an 8 or gets a 9, like instead of an 8, like then I'm like, all right, well, I made some good money off that. If it gets an 8, I'm still probably making a couple dollars. But it just all depends on the card. Like you have to think about pricing and how certain stuff, like what certain stuff is going for on the market at the time to really dictate what you're sending in. All right, we have Gardevoir EX here. I forget what this deck's called, but it's from like some sort of side deck. It might just be like Gardevoir half deck or something, but I don't think it's that, but it's something. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of the Delta Species Gardevoir EX. Beautiful card. Love that this got a fire typing. Back copy is looking like an indent and some scratching. Again, I'm sure this looks plain as day to some of you watching this video for sure. Whereas for me, like with the angle I'm looking at them at and the light, and then also like looking through the camera sometimes, I mean, I can see this stuff here, but it definitely, it doesn't look as good as when I upload this. I'll go back and look myself and I'll be like, oh wow, like I can see all this, like I'm an idiot. All right, next up we have, again, I think this is Beat of the Frontier. We have the Moltres. You saw the Zapdos earlier. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies. Beautiful card. I think these get a little bit underrated because like 90% of the time when you see pictures of them online, especially for sale, you can't see this sparkle foiling because it just only shows up in the right lighting, which is unfortunate because it is actually beautiful. Back copy of this. You know, we got whitening on the top. Pretty clean otherwise, but the thing with these is when, yeah, look at this. See, like I always tell everybody about the chipping on these. Look, this isn't damage right here. If you can see that little strand hanging off, that's literally just how these cards go. Like that's what happens to this foiling. It literally just chips over time. You can see it there. You see it? This is like the perfect example I could give for this. So like you can like just pull this off. Like this will just come right off. I wonder if, do I have it in my hand? Yeah. You can see it in my hand. And again, it's not damage. It's not from somebody like necessarily mishandling this. It's just part of the way this foiling reacts to any sort of like aggression. As my compressor turns on. Give me a minute to turn that off. I always forget to turn that off. If you're wondering what I have a compressor in my office for, I have a mini electric compressor to blow off the scanners and whatnot after I'm done scanning cards. But all right, but yeah, like I was saying, I mean, that chipping, these are notorious for it, and that's just what happens to these. It's not any sort of, it's not even negligent behavior. It's literally just like handling the card, just handling the card in general. Like that's what happens to these over time. They're just very fragile. Same deal with what I'm about to show you next. These are the same deal. We got Vulpix Shiny from PT1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies. Now, these are a little harder to tell because of the border being white, but it's the same deal. You can see it on this one. I'm actually really glad that Moltres had that strand hanging out because it's absolutely, like, perfect. It's a perfect way to sum up what happens to these. All right, we have what looks like a clean copy on the back. Not seeing anything totally bad, but again, you look at the front. Yeah, I mean, slightly off center, and then I can already see in the top left corner there that little bit of chipping going on. And the bottom right is starting as well. So that's probably like an, if there's no other damage that I'm not seeing, maybe like a 9 at best, more likely an 8. All right, we got 1 copy of Flareon from Split Earth. Yeah, I'm seeing a little denties at the top there. I think you can see that. 1 copy of Karen's Flareon from VS. Nah, I see some whiting on the bottom of this one. All right, we got Charmander. One of my favorite promos of all time. The 20th anniversary promos. Or excuse me, yeah, I said the favorite promos of all time. 10th anniversary promos, excuse me. These are by Yukamori. Yeah, I mean, you can see already what we got going on with that one at the top there. Love that promo, though. Got the sparkle foiling on these. It's funny because this is very similar to what's on those other ones. And they do chip slightly, but for whatever reason, I've noticed on these from the Charizard level X deck, this foiling, from the deck, they're better. I don't know why, but they just end up in better condition usually than what the ones from the set does. It's kind of odd. Just a stupid thing I've noticed with dealing with this stuff over time. All right, we got Mewtwo and Kyurem here battling it out. I think this is this Battle Stadium? It's been a while. This has like a foiling kind of like those two and does a little bit of chipping around the edges, but not quite as bad. This is from BWP. Can't remember exactly what this is. I think this came, yeah, it came in the Core magazine because you can see the big old Core dragon there. The Shrimpy boy. It's a really nice card, though. Check out the back. Yeah, what's wrong with this one? Oh, well, you see there, friend. There's a dent there. A little wave or bend. Got a copy of Burning Tower. Reverse foil. Yeah, I'm not expecting much from this. Again, you see some like smudging and stuff. It's not even about the back on this. It's more about the front. These just get scratched. Yeah, I see a nick in the corner. But something like this, I might grade if I feel like it might get an 8. Or, you know, if I feel like, yeah, I see like an indent in the front. So, no go on that one. But next up, we have some energies. I always really like these. Let me put this aside. We have the Fighting Energy McDonald's promo. These are beautiful. These would be nice to get signed and do like a sketch on them. Got the Water Energy. Lightning. Nice swirly boy there. I think they probably all have swirls, to be honest, if you look hard enough. So, however many copies that was of those energies. And we'll just look at the back one. Yeah, we got, oh yeah, you can see all around this thing. She beat. She got dents. She's lived a rough life. Guaranteed, I would assume these were in people's decks when they came out, because this is probably one of the fanciest energies out at the time. So, not really surprising. We have one copy of the Pokepark Blue file, Rayquaza. I think this is kind of a slept-on artwork by Saito. This one, yeah, you're seeing the dent, or the crease, dent, whatever you want to call it up there. It's not really a crease. It's like literally just like a press, like somebody pressed it or did something to it, slapped it off the end of a table or something, and gave her the old line. But otherwise, some what do they call this? Silvering, silvering on the edge of that. Something that's more usually, oh, look at this, dude. Okay, so I'm not even going to move. So I didn't do this intentionally, but we are matching up swirls at the top there. Half swirls, I think, right? Yeah, look at that. That's actually really cool. Now, thing is, are they the same card? No, they're not. I was going to say, as if like from the same sheet. We didn't try that, but we're making swirls out here. We got Garchomp level X, though. DP4. Oh, yeah, she's been loved. And again, you see the whitening, the damaging. Like, you'll see it where it's like got a really pretty face, like a really nice front, and a really thrashed back. Often, when what I personally, because I don't know, because I don't play the game and didn't play in the past, what I would have to assume is those are cards that were highly playable at the time, and they were being shuffled and shot through decks, constantly playing matches. We got Arceus, whatever you want to call it, level X. This is from the Grass Fire deck. Is it a theme deck, or I think it's just a deck? But got the level X here. The way you tell real quick with these is just the colors. If it says PT, and then this one's red, green. The Psychic Lightning one is obviously like purple, yellow, and I don't think there's any other ones, but nice card. Oh, we'll check. Oh yeah, this got thrashed. You see that? We got Deoxys here. The Holland Phantoms one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of this one. Got the Delta Species metal typing on this. Really like this card. And a little chipping at the top. Again, I'm sure like when I look back at this video, if I look at it at all, I'll be like, oh yeah, you can't see that? Like, how did you not see that on camera? Like, oh, well, you know, now that it's like 5x the size on 20x the size on the PC. We got another Delta Species Deoxys here, same set. I think that one was like normal form. This looks like maybe attack style or form. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I really like this because of the dark typing. And doesn't look too bad, but then again, there could be something on the front. Oh, got something going on up there. We got Tyranitar here from Wind from the Sea. Non-hollow, 1 copy. Yeah, you can see the chipping up top. These kind of chip the same way, too, as like what those other ones did. E-Series does that, so does VS. Got corner ding up there. Yeah, we got a little bend curve here. I think the big thing is, though, if you're doing binder sets, don't be afraid to buy stuff like that, because a lot of this stuff looks perfect in the hand, like just flat out, you know, and then you tilt it and you're like, oh, there's a dent up there. But in a binder, you're like, oh, I paid a fraction of the price for this, but look at it. It looks the same. I actually never really looked at this one in depth. Houndoom has a lot of good cards. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 non-holo copies of the Houndoom from Mysterious Mountains. Flip the back, pretty obvious. We got a ding up there right off the bat. Got Dialga level X. This, it says DP3. I think this might be from one of the decks, but I can't remember. But nice card. Yeah, we got a lot of waiting on this one. Got Pikachu, Metal typing. Always love this card. PCGP promo. I can't remember exactly what the release is on this, but I mean, you can already tell that is not gradable. Really nice card, though. Really like this one. But glossy finish is always notorious for being dented like this, or scratched, or messed up in some way. And also, for whatever reason, printing on the glossy sheets a lot of times is off center. Don't know what that's about, but I don't know if, like, however the printer picks up, like with the laser printing or with the cutter, like when they're going through it to cut perfectly, like if it has a hard time because of glossy finish or what. But I'm not a printer by any means, but that's just some ideas as to why it might be an issue. All right, we have Dialga level X, Dialga G, excuse me, level X from PT1. Again, I think this is Galactic's Conquest. We got 2 copies of this. Yeah, we got some dents. Got a little play. She has love. Deoxys, this is another Delta Species one, again from Holland. I mean, you can immediately see what's wrong with this one. It's right here, because of the way that it is. Metal typing, 1, 2, 3 copies. Look at the back copy. And yeah, I'm seeing an indent there. But again, I'll know for sure with all this stuff when I actually go through it under a light. We got Aggron EX, 1 copy from Miracle Crystal. Don't really care for this Aggron very much. Just think it has a weird look. I do like Aggrons in Pokemon. Just think this one's kind of strange. But yeah, she's got some love up top. We got Metagross EX from Undone Seal. It's a weird orb on that one. You see, it's kind of like a ghost orb. Ghost orb, new rarity. And not bad overall, but some definite whitening from just taking a glance. We got Lucario EX from the gift box. Always liked this one. Thought it was pretty cool. I think he's doing, like, was it Aura Blast or something like that? Aurora Blast. Oh, man, she's got lots of love. She been loved. Oh, yeah, look at the dents on that. But, guys, it's so easy to just buy cards and sell them and make money. Yeah. If only. Maybe during, like, peak COVID, sure. But, things are getting tougher. You're going to see a lot of the people that don't want to put the work in bowing out from this hobby for sure. Lastly, what we have here is Faulkner's Skarmory from VS. We got 2 copies here. Always really like this one. I like VS in general, which I almost have my VS set done, so I'll be doing a video. Ooh, you can already see what's wrong with that one. Look at the top. She got that nasty corner. But yeah, I'll be doing a video of my VS set as it's finally complete after like years of just having it in the binder and probably having the cards on hand but not finishing it. Yeah, this one's been loved pretty hard, but again, the big thing here, again, like I said, is I buy this stuff, and the goal is to, yeah, obviously, hopefully grade it, but if I can't grade it, I'm hoping that I can sell it for a couple dollars profit. Ooh, we're missing a Vaporeon here. For a couple dollars profit, or break even, worst case scenario, which I'm sure stuff I do lose money on. I mean, it's just part of it, but yeah, like that's the whole goal in this. This isn't like some, you know, easy trick where you just buy cards, grade them, and I mean, sure, if you buy modern, that's probably what it's going to be, but there's also not a lot of skill involved in that, and you're just going to, you know, at some point the prices are going to die down, the competition's going to get more heated, and you're going to make minuscule amounts. You're probably going to lose on a 9, which is always sad. And it's just, I don't know, I don't do the whole modern mash thing. I do grade it. I do send it in for variety in the store. But I like to hold a lot of that stuff to grade later on when it's actually worth grading. But yeah, a lot of rambling in this one. First time doing a video like this, first time going through cards like this with everybody on video. Again, total for amount for this that I paid, roughly $1,400 or 200,000 yen. That's just my best guess because obviously the exchange rate is going up and down, and I can't tell you exactly when I paid for the shipping or when I bought this. $1,400, this is what I got. You saw the conditions on the stuff, some of the stuff. You see what I got variety-wise, the cards. Did I win? Did I lose? What's your opinion on it? Other thing, this is the first time I'm doing this style of video, this type of series. Let me know what you guys want to see more of, what you want to see less of. If you want to hear me ramble less or talk not at all and show the cards, I could probably do that too. I really don't know. I know some of the information I give is decent, and then some of it is just repetitive and probably annoying. So whatever you guys want to see, you know, comment down below, and we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, I thought I did pretty well on this. $1,400. Hopefully we got some 10s in here. And either way, hopefully I can sell some of this stuff and make some money as singles. But fun stuff for sure to go through at the very least. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you.